Last time on Gierok Farms.
Hello everyone and welcome to Gierok Farms. Today we are going to be baling second crop alfalfa. But before we do any baling yet, we got 3 wagons to unload. Alright, the balers are gonna head out. Dad's in the 7810. Mason's gonna be on the 686. I'll probably throw the drone up for you guys, get some good shots of it. working on this smaller, grassier portion of the field first, up on top here. Once they get into these long rows behind me, going the length of the valley, they're gonna cover some ground real fast. There's gonna be a lot less turning around. Everything's been running smooth as of right now. Starting off, Dad did have a little nodder trouble with that newer baler, but as you can see from the air, when he's moving, he makes up for lost time. He can really cover some ground quick. So I'm gonna leave you with these guys. They'll update you as things progress. I got a little bit of round baling to do here this afternoon quick, but I should be back later to help stack some hay. got done with baling and put both the balers in the shop. When I pulled in here, I noticed that we got a hydraulic leak going. I know this tractor always leaked a little bit of hydraulic oil, but it's starting to get a little bit worse, especially once everything warms up. You know, everything gets a lot looser. If you have a bad O-ring or whatnot, it's gonna leak quite a bit more. But it looks like it's coming out of that hydraulic side or line or whatever you want to call it. But you know, it's not a huge problem, but we'll have to fix it before we bale next time. We got 4 of the hay wagons down here right now. We already got one lined up to go up in the hay barn. There's still one up on the hill, which we'll probably have to unhook the 74 from the newer baler to go get that, or run up there with Oliver in between loads, because right now we're kind of getting short on tractors. The 75, Aaron is doing a little custom work with that right now, and 74 is hooked up, obviously. The 78 is blowing a fan belt. The MTA has a fan blade out on it, and I mean, we always got the straight M, but that's down in the other shed. So it looks like Oliver's putting in the work today. 686 leaking hydraulic oil, so we can't use that. Got plenty of things to work on. But all the hay's baled, everything that's cut so far, so it's a good day. Can't complain, other than the few dreadful days that we got to work and fix on some things. I'm back from round baling. Everything went good there. I just got to blow that baler out. But we got to go save the 7810. It's still up on the hill there. I don't know if they talked about it at all on camera yet, but according to Dad, he thinks it blew the fan belt, the main fan belt, and hopefully there's nothing else going on. Hopefully the belt was just getting cracked and let go. But maybe there's a pulley that went bad or something falling apart in there where it caused the belt to break. So we'll check that out. But like I said, first here I'm gonna put away the 7510 and the round baler. Mason, Owen, and one of Owen's friends have been unloading, which is great. They already have 2 wagons done and 3 more to go. So hopefully we can finish this quick here and help them guys throw off them. Probably them last 2 loads is when I'll get done with all this. Poor girl, we can't be having this. Can't have the main tractor breaking down. Looking at it, it looks like all of our idlers and pulleys and stuff like that are okay. And then looking at the belt, you can see cracking on the outside. So I think it was just the belt. Hopefully that's all it was. I don't think there's anything else wrong. I'm pretty sure the belt was just old. It must have got hot on Dad and then bubbled over or something, because there isn't any coolant in it, so I should have brought a jug with me. I'll bring some coolant, put some coolant in it, try to drive as far as I can, shut it off, coast down the hill, and then try to make my way slowly back to the shop. If I gotta start it and let it cool down, I'll just start it and let it cool down. There's no point in hurting that engine. I think we'll be okay to limp it back to the shop without ruining anything. And there's rain in the forecast for tomorrow, so no sense in smearing up the field or coming up here to work on it when we're this close to the shop. Maybe if we were, you know, 5-10 miles away or something, it wouldn't even, you know, wouldn't even mess around, just bring a belt out to it. As of right now, I think that's all we're gonna have to do, which is good. Fingers crossed. We'll get a better look at it in the shop, tear all the panels off. Thought about shutting it off, but I think we'd lose our power steering. I don't know how she's going to do without power steering. We'll test it here once we get on the road. Oh yeah, she's pretty tight. Doing it though. And if we lose her here, we got a good runway. Keep her in a high gear and lower RPM. Always something. It's good to see though that the 7405 and the 686 finished off the day. A prime example of where it's nice having multiple tractors. Have a bit of a backup plan if something happens just like today. Have options. And we're home. Let's hurry up and go help them guys unload. And there we go. All the hay is in the barn. All that's left to do is to clean up now and put stuff away before tomorrow's rain. It was a really good day. Thank you all for coming along with us. Thank you for sticking to the end. I'm gonna end off the video here. It was a really productive video so far, a lot happening. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time.